Hey, so I just wanted to hop on here because I just got off this awesome Bible study. We do a great Bible study on Wednesday night. So message me if you want to join. But we were talking about something that really reminded me of something that stood out to me this week that I really wanted to share with you because I think it's kind of cool. But yeah, so we were kind of talking about like the importance of connection and like the importance of being aware of your surroundings, like not like disassociating, but like being aware of how you're doing, being aware of the people around you, and then cultivating gratitude and like all of these really great things. But this verse really kind of surprise cut me, like ninja verse, the way God does. It's one of those verses that it's like, you read it and you're like, oh, that's not me, so I don't even need to read it. That's one of those verses for just other people. Like, I don't need that verse, so skim right past. But because it's a verse it's in Proverbs 7. It's about this adulterous woman and how her feet never remain at home. And so I'm just like, well, I don't need that because first of all, my feet are at home all the time. And I am absolutely adore and am loyal to my husband and to Jesus. So I never even thought I needed it. But like a real rereading of it this week, it just kept going in my mind. And it said, because her feet do not remain at home, she is now in the streets, now in the square. And I think that has really changed over the last 100 years because now we don't even need to leave the couch to travel the world. Like, we never used to have this. Like, if we wanted information, we literally needed to go out to the streets and to the square. But now we have this little device that we can just pick up, and suddenly the square and the street comes right into our home. And I think that the world has really given us some poor substitutes for the things that we actually need, the things that we are actually craving. Like, we really want community, but instead we kind of get this poor substitute of just scrolling Facebook and like observing people's lives. And then it's like, we really want connection where we know people's stories and we're rooting for them and we're cheering for them and we're excited to see how it works out. And instead we end up just watching these like TV shows and being super involved and, oh, are they gonna make it? Are they gonna, well, or it's like, we want to know about the important things that impact our community. And instead we get this poor substitute of a very divisive news cycle that, instead of informing us just about important events, really seeks to pull us apart and divide us. And so I think that this is something that we really need to be aware of and actively fight against, because we cannot lose community. We need to fight for that. It is so important. There are things that are trying to get us to leave our homes, not even be present with ourselves. We're just everywhere all at once, and we need to fight for these things because they are super, super important. We need community, we need connection. And that's part of why this stood out to me so much this week, is like in this Bible study, there's these women and they genuinely just had my back, and we're praying and like we're talking together and we're all rooting for one another and pulling for one another. And it's like, man, this is what our soul needs. So it's a call to come back home, to really be present and to go after what you really need. Like, we really need family. We really need a community of believers. We need to be present, and we need to be at home, and we need to fight for these things that matter. We need to fight for that community. It is just so very important. So I hope you will join me in that, and I hope you're having a great night, and I'll talk to you guys later.